Grandpa Pig had completely messed up that foolish little George with a lawnmower. Now, he had to desperately hide the piglet's remains before anyone discovered what had happened. He stuffed everything into a black bag and stashed it in a crate in the barn. Then he headed straight for the bathroom, spending a long time in the shower, not just trying to wash away the blood, but also the guilt of what he'd done. Next up, burning his old clothes, since they carried George's DNA and could serve as evidence. He even planned to incinerate the piglet's body, but he knew he still had to deal with the bones. Otherwise, the neighbor's dogs would sniff something out. To Grandma Pig, all this behavior probably seemed strange. Worse, Grandpa couldn't sleep. Eventually, he nodded off, only waking at noon. Peeking out the window, he saw Grandma heading toward the barn. The day before, she had asked what he'd been doing in there. Clearly, she suspected something. He rushed after her, but she claimed she was just looking for the watering can. For now, Grandpa Pig's little secret was safe, at least temporarily. He knew he had to escape this mess before anyone noticed. Still, he decided to double-check. Was everything really hidden? That's when he spotted tiny fragments of George caught in the lawnmower blades. What if Grandma saw them? She would immediately know what had happened. The worst part, Grandpa was starting to spiral into paranoia. What if he hadn't collected all of George's pieces? The only way to be sure was to stitch the little piglet back together. On the surface, everything looked normal, but he quickly realized some organs and body parts were still missing. He pondered, maybe the rain had been so heavy that some fragments had been washed away. Regardless, he returned to Peppa Pig's house, searching thoroughly, but found nothing. Still, he knew somewhere out there, George's little pieces were scattered. Could anyone ever find them? Maybe they had gone straight down the drain. Still, Grandpa needed to make sure the rest were safe, either well hidden or buried deep in the forest. At that moment, the phone rang. It was Daddy Pig. Someone had spotted Grandpa near their house. He told them the situation wasn't easy for anyone, but he was glad Grandpa had shown up while they were desperately searching for George. Daddy Pig said the police wanted to speak with him. The next day, Grandpa panicked. He had to get to the forest immediately, carrying a little food and water, determined to move the remains as far away as possible. The journey was exhausting, walking all day until his legs could barely carry him. Finally, he reached a completely unfamiliar spot. Grandpa was nearly spent. He dug a hole, even preparing a place to rest before continuing.